What's going on, people? Five's back at it, doing another question, because I got another question for you guys. Because I love doing predictions on this channel, I'm going to get right into it. Concerning football, who do you guys think will have a better year this year between Chad Johnson, he's not Chad Ochocinco anymore, and Terrell Owens? Now, both of these guys are two veteran, outspoken wide receivers who have two new different teams this year. Obviously, Chad Johnson signed with the Miami Dolphins, and Terrell Owens signed with the Seattle Seahawks. And so both of these guys, are pretty known for being, locker room distractions, kind of having off-the-field issues. So I wanted to know, like, between them, who's going to have a better year this year. And breaking it down, I like Chad Ochocinco. Should call him Chad Johnson, sorry. I like Chad Johnson a little bit better. He's going to be the number one wide receiver for the Dolphins because they have nobody, not even like religious football fans know the entire Dolphins depth chart because they're that weak at receiver, and so just by default, they're going to need Chad Johnson to play and be that number one receiver. While Terrell Owens has to battle it out, I think he'll be the second or third on the depth chart behind Doug Baldwin and Sidney Rice, assuming Sidney Rice is healthy and whatnot. So then you look at the quarterbacks. You got, I think Matt Moore is going to be starting for the Dolphins. I'm not too sure. And then they got Ryan Tannehill, the rookie that they drafted. And then the Seahawks have a much better situation. They have a much more stable situation at quarterback because they have Matt Flynn, who I like a lot. And so that favors Terrell Owens because Matt Flynn's a better quarterback than whoever the Dolphins put out there. But with that being said, Brandon Marshall still had 1,000 receiving yard season with a bad quarterback in Miami. So Chad Ochocinco could do the same. Not saying he is Brandon Marshall, but he has the potential to do the same. So that's another reason. I just think just slightly Chad Johnson will have a better year just because he's going to have more freedom and a little bit more pressure on him because he's going to be the featured guy. But Terrell Owens, I'm not counting him out. This dude keeps himself in top shape, and he is the second in NFL history in receiving yards, I believe, behind Jerry Rice. So I'm not counting out T.O. Believe that. I'm not counting him out, but I'm just saying, Chad Johnson, I think he'll have a slightly better year this year. And I'm not going to go into numbers and all that, but just a little bit better. What do you guys think between these two? Who's going to have a better year? Do you like T.O. or do you like Chad Johnson? Leave it in your comments below and subscribe. Help me out with that. I'll post more videos and follow me on Twitter. Do all that stuff. Peace.